Hello, today's video we have the following content.
More decent than remarriage, Feng Shaofeng takes his son to see a doctor and Zhao Liying rarely appears in the same frame, which can be called a model divorced parent. On April 10, 2025, some netizens met Feng Shaofeng with his son to see a doctor in a children's hospital in Shanghai. On the day, Feng Shaofeng was dressed in a black t-shirt, with a hat and a mask covering his face throughout the whole process. He was very low-key, almost arming himself to the extreme, as if he didn't want to be recognized by anyone. But even so, there were sharp-eyed netizens who recognized him at a glance. Surprisingly, Zhao Liying was also at the scene. Although she also appeared in a low-key manner, in the process of accompanying the child to the doctor, although the two did not have intimate actions, they cooperated tacitly, took turns to take care of him, and had a clear division of labor. People can't help but sigh. This former partner has handled the separation very properly since the official announcement of the divorce in 2021. Feng Shaofeng and Zhao Liying have always maintained restraint and respect, and have never had any negative pull or public opinion war. They did not choose to tear it up publicly, nor did they completely disconnect after parting ways and being well. Instead, they accompany and protect their children's growth in a more mature way. In the entertainment industry, where this topic is often magnified and emotional relationships are frequently torn apart, their way of handling it is commendable. Compared with the drama of remarriage, their parenting in the same frame is more common, real, and more measured and warm. In fact, for children, the most important thing is never whether the parents are inseparable, but that even if they are no longer husband and wife, they can still be each other's firm partners and give their children complete love and security. Feng Shaofeng and Zhao Liying proved with their actions that divorce is not the end of love, but a change of roles. While separating, they still shouldered the responsibilities of parents and demonstrated a truly mature parent-child relationship. Their choice is not noisy or hyped, but warm and powerful, and can be called a model of model divorced parents. Compared with the fairy tale of reconciliation, this quiet and firm companionship may be more worthy of respect and remembrance. Although it is not known what disease the child has, judging from the situation at the scene, it seems that the problem is not serious. Not long after, Feng Shaofeng came out of the hospital with his child. Afterwards, the child got into the car of his mother Zhao Liying, while Feng Shaofeng left alone with a calm expression. It is not difficult to see from this scene that although the two are no longer husband and wife, they are still highly unified and tacitly in the issue of their children. They did not argue or avoid, but each fulfilled their responsibilities and cooperated silently. This is precisely the most precious mature performance as parents. Some netizens noticed that although Feng Shaofeng appeared, the relevant frontal photos were not widely circulated. This kind of see but not disturb restraint is, in a sense, the most basic protection and respect for minors. In this era where information is easily overloaded and privacy is frequently disturbed, Zhao Liying and Feng Shaofeng have created a quiet and gentle growth space for their children in an extremely restrained way. They are not ostentatious or hyped, but with the most simple actions, they show the possibility of being able to guard love together after divorce. Perhaps, this is the maturity and decency that each of us should learn: love, let go, and still be responsible for love. In this way, they are not only good parents, but also adults worthy of respect. The child was born in the spring of 2019. In a blink of an eye, he is almost 6 years old. As a second-generation star, he has his own aura of attention, and every step of his growth has attracted the attention of many people. In the past few years, Feng Shaofeng has indeed played the role of a father very attentively and competently. Earlier, a passerby took a picture of Feng Shaofeng taking his child out to play. The moment when the father and son were in the same frame was full of warmth. There is no sense of distance in the picture, only the reality of companionship and the expression of love. The 5-year-old child has jumped to his father's waist. He is lively and energetic, and Feng Shaofeng patiently accompanies him throughout the whole process, hugging and carrying him from time to time, with his eyes full of love and careful care for the child. Those seemingly ordinary actions are the most touching. He did not alienate his child because of his identity, nor did he regard companionship as an occasional task, but truly participated in the child's growth and gave him the fatherly love and companionship he deserved. In the fast-paced and highly exposed environment of the entertainment industry, Feng Shaofeng plays the role of father in a low-key and steady manner, which not only protects the privacy of the child, but also gives the child enough sense of security. This quiet and true fatherly love is silent, but it is better than 1,000 words. Although the child has not been officially exposed so far, from the occasional blurred side profile and outline, it can be seen that he is definitely a handsome boy. With delicate eyebrows and eyes, clean temperament, and facial features, it seems that he has cleverly integrated the advantages of his father and mother's high looks together, a natural good foundation, with a promising future. As a mother, Zhao Liying's love for her son is even more hidden. No matter how busy or tired she is at work, she will always try her best to take time to accompany Xiang. Sometimes she takes him to the suburbs to breathe fresh air, and sometimes it is a casual walk in the park on weekends. These seemingly simple daily routines are her way of carefully guarding the time between mother and son. When the grandparents miss their grandson, Zhao Liying will also take time to take Xiang back to her mother's house for a short stay, and the family will sit around a table and have fun. There is no deliberate publicity, no performance in front of the camera, only the most real and natural warmth of the family. Outside the spotlight, she is just an ordinary mother who is gentle, meticulous, and attentive to her children's growth. And the children, under her love and protection, quietly grow up day by day, healthy, confident, with light in their eyes. Speaking of Zhao Liying and Feng Shaofeng, this pair of former golden boy and jade girl, from holding hands sweetly to waving goodbye, also gave the public enough to talk about. The sudden official announcement of marriage that year made the crowd drop their jaws. After all, in many people's impressions, Zhao Liying is an inspirational and independent heroine, and Feng Shaofeng is a romantic playboy with constant scandals. These two people don't look like they are on the same channel. Zhao Liying relied on her tenacity to counterattack from grassroots to top stream, relying on the hard power of her works. Princess Agents and The Journey of Flower were hits, allowing her to sit firmly on the throne of first-line actresses. What's more is that Zhao Liying's popularity has always been overwhelming, and she has almost zero black material. On the other hand, Feng Shaofeng's works have also emerged in an endless stream. No one expected that the one who finally walked into the marriage hall hand in hand with Feng Shaofeng was Zhao Liying, who seemed to have nothing to do with him. Moreover, the two did not hold a wedding, and the wedding house became a mystery. This marriage was hastily declared over in less than 3 years, leaving countless speculations and sighs. However, although the marriage has come to an end, the phrase "for the sake of the children, we are still a family" is fully demonstrated in Zhao Liying and Feng Shaofeng. After the divorce, they did not tear their faces for the children like some resentful couples, but chose the most rational and most beneficial way for the children, which is to raise them together. Give the children double the love and ensure that the children grow up in a healthy and loving environment. In fact, in the entertainment industry, this world of fame and fortune, there are many examples of divorced couples choosing to get along decently for their children and raising children together. Zhao Liying and Chen Sicheng are another pair of role models. Although they have parted ways a long time ago, they still maintain friendly interactions for their son Duozhou. On March 4, 2025, Zhao Liying was also photographed taking her son Duozhou to Chen Sicheng's studio. The family of three talked and laughed, and the atmosphere was harmonious, completely breaking the outside world's stereotype of divorced families. Duozhou became lively as soon as she got off the car, and Zhao Liying was also generous and communicated naturally with the staff, without any awkward feeling at all. It is said that after Zhao Liying and Chen Sicheng divorced, they actually spent a lot of time together for the sake of their son's growth. They attended their son's school activities and discussed the child's education. Zhao Liying even continued to act in the movies directed by Chen Sicheng, and they were in perfect harmony at work. In fact, there are many forms of love. Even if love disappears, family affection can still continue. For the sake of children, put aside prejudices, choose to cooperate, and give children a home that is as complete as possible. This is the deepest love that parents have for their children.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.